15, the screen, the stream.
Oh yeah, I gotta give you the. I gotta.
Gotta show me.
That's the button. Screen share. Disco Elysium. Giving you 30 FPS. Because apparently my new system can handle streaming.
Oh!
This. Is this game 10 years old? How old is it now? I don't know. No, was it like 2019?
Not even. It's 6.
Okay.
2019. The final cut came out, I think.
Okay. So we are streaming. Let me hit this share button. I'm gonna copy that link. Let's pop it into the Kakos Discord. Oh, I have one new mention on here. Where is it? Yeah. All right. I'll have to check that at another time. Into Stream Ratty, which is not the channel we're on, but okay. There's 60 plus people online. Send it. Tell them it came from me. Discord.
Discord Elysium.
Discord Elysium. Yeah, that is on my Mac, which is not what I'm on right now. I hit Command Space and then I type Disco to open Discord.
Nice.
All right. So,
where were we?
Yeah, so I think, so what I was saying to Ollie before we started was, I need you to get all of your controversial opinions out of the way before we start streaming, because I have to go talk to this guy about his race theories, and I don't want politics getting in the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you should still try the jump.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna try the jump because I don't think I want to do.
How you doing?
I just don't want to give into the.
Yeah, don't give in.
Into the.
Don't give in to racists.
No, they don't deserve our time.
Have you got how you doing on points?
I might have a couple points. We might be able to try this, but the other thing is that I might be running low on the Nosafed or whatever.
Well, I think what we could do is save scum.
Hold on.
Deserve our time. Have you got how you doing on points?
I have a couple points. Checking to see. Well, there's just no sound effects happening right now. Let's see. Can
they're on my end.
Do something?
Well, I think what we could do is save scum. Yeah, that's got sound effects.
Now I just have to see it come on the other side. Well, there's just no sound effects happening right now. Let's see. Can I do something? Okay, yeah, we got sound. I'm just double checking. Just making sure we got sound before I do, a 3-hour stream and there's just no audio from the the game, but it sounds like it's there, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got Purolidon. We haven't needed Psyche yet, but that'll be interesting. I did buy the tape player because I apparently don't care about finding a place to sleep tomorrow night. Okay, so oh right, I have 2 points. And what I was saying is that the issue I'm going to have is... right, they're not in here. Because I have three tries before I just die.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go run onto the thing.
Oh, but you were saying we would save scum, right?
Yeah.
I considered it, I just didn't feel like it was in the spirit of the thing. You know what I mean?
Alright, fair enough.
So yeah, it's 6:40. We have a couple more hours before we gotta talk to the other person. And also, like, it says that the shower's running or whatever. But she's clearly been up here smoking 4 hours.
What do you think? Oh!
I had a thought about something. Okay. All right. We're
Give a little quick save.
yeah. I think I do need to put. I don't remember which thing it is. Yeah.
What is the? Let's find out what the skill is first. What the skill issue is.
Possible
Savoir-faire.
Savoir-faire. Okay, so one of the problems is the trousers you're wearing.
Yeah, I already did all that. I did. I swapped out the pants. I swapped out all the clothes.
Swap out the pants.
Because
let's swap out some
these
pants.
don't have any issue with savoir-faire.
Cool. You're still on a -1 for savoir-faire.
It's the shoes, right? And I had the other shoes on.
Okay. So we're now on to 2 points of savoir-faire. This is good.
So now I need to throw another one in there to retry
open
it.
the lock. Yeah.
Okay, so savoir-faire.
Okay.
So this should give me like what, a 40% chance at this point? Yeah.
It's
All right.
still caught on the railing.
Okay. So then one more point would give me a 50-50. I should be able to do it. I'm jinxing myself. I'm gonna knock on the particle board my desk is made out of here.
Same here.
Let's do it. Fuck.
Nope.
Again. I've already tried this twice. Okay. Alright, nose of fed. Or we just die.
No. That's still too high. What were you thinking?
Oh wait,
You're
did I not
a
take
gymnast.
damage?
You're a boxer, and you've climbed way too high up here.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, it's gonna...
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost...
alright. Another time.
One more savoir-faire. This is good for you.
Yeah. Wait, did I have to accept it, or did it just automatically?
No, it's
No,
done.
we're good. We're good. Okay.
You're on 4 now.
All right.
Tarpaulin cloak
50,
with possible
58.
RCM markings. is
58.
still
That's
caught
60%
on the
chance.
railing.
Not gonna happen though.
Wow, it'd be really embarrassing.
No.
If we had lost both of those, it would just be so embarrassing if none of that had gone our way. That that would have just sucked if Let's see, did I change my clothes already?
Nope.
Nope.
You have nothing that gives you savoir-faire?
Nothing. I was gonna look for something, but I think whatever it is, I don't think I can afford any of it right now.
What are these trousers you have, by the way? These luminous...
The itchy pants?
The itchy pants.
Yeah, because I needed
What
half-light
God's
for
name
something.
When in God's name did you find them?
Those are when you don't pass the skill check at the guy's where he's selling the stuff out of the back of the truck.
Fair enough.
I'm forgetting his name. Okay. Now it would be so embarrassing to screw this up. So.
Yep.
So we just won't. This is
it's gonna happen this time.
We're just gonna be perfect.
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Well, what would be really embarrassing would be screwing it up twice in a row, which we haven't
Twice
done.
in a row would be embarrassing.
No, that's still too...
Yeah, I know. Get the nose fed. All right.
Just be...
Like, I'm willing to put the 2 points in.
Yeah. Savoir-faire's a useful skill.
With possible RCM markings.
I just did that.
Still caught on the railing.
Oh wait. You did it too quick. Oh no, wait, you didn't do it. Wait, you did do it? You did it too quick.
Oh, did it like eat the point?
Glitched it. It ate the point.
That's weird. Oh, that's a glitch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we obviously have to reload a save.
Obviously, we have to now. Yeah, we just lost the point. Now, if you want to be honest, you could just eat the 2 points right now.
Either that or I stuck the point in perception or something and didn't realize it.
Maybe.
If I want to be fair.
reaction speed.
I don't know what...
Just double click them. You can, if you double click them, they just go straight there.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Leak strats. Right there.
I think the issue is, I wonder if it has like a seed or something to prevent you from save scumming. Right, because our odds have been the 48%. We should have gotten it in one of the 4. I mean, like, there's no guarantee, but it doesn't look good.
Sure. Just be careful, okay?
Yeah, something tells me that we're
One last one.
okay.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Nope.
Like I said, I think I might have heard that there's a... have you successfully save scummed anything in this game?
Yeah, I've saved scummed a couple of things in this game.
No.
Because this is...
This is getting there.
I just don't... Ooh, the odds we're getting right now. Like, I don't know if I could do the math, but we're getting into, like, you know...
You're getting into some territory.
Yeah, low 10% of...
You've had notoriously bad luck in this game already?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Just saying
Maybe the bad seed is
tarpaulin cloak with
between the chair and the
RCM
computer.
markings is still caught on the railing.
Finally. Oh my god, okay. If chat
enjoy it.
insists,
Enjoy it.
I'll eat the
Chilly
second
breeze
point
engulfs
also.
you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes and let your senses take in the world around you. Continue the voyage through the salty air. Well, okay.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below. Martinez goes about its daily routine as you soar through the air. The loud voices of protesters mix with the engine sounds from the traffic jam. Waves crash against the pier, and dense, salty sea air fills your lungs.
He's so on the money, Bratan! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne!
Is that the same necktie voice?
Yeah.
Don't let go of the moment yet.
The corpse is dominating the yard, and the stench is nauseating. Even so far from the epicenter, it brings tears to your eyes.
Hey.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive. Alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
With your feet firmly planted
Kim
on
knows
the
we
concrete,
cheated.
The noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Alright, I think for ethics, I'm gonna throw the other point in
No,
savoir faire.
okay, fair.
I know we might need it later, but this is... I'm just...
Got on this jacket. Look at this jacket.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's better than what I've got on for... Because conceptualization is kind of my shtick.
But you got loads of conceptualization. What is your current conceptualization score?
8, I think.
8. That's a lot. You can have it go down to 7.
For the esprit de corps and shivers. Well, you like shivers.
Yeah.
That's your...
Just
Oh, and I
look at
also
that.
got this
Look at
sick
that
t-shirt. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, the Heimdall. The Heimdall t-shirt.
Which also gives me shivers. But minus 2 to
Hell
authority. Okay.
I tell you what do you kind of, should we do a, you're about to walk into a boss fight?
I'm doing a boss
I'm
fight?
letting you know now. Yeah, we're gonna do a boss fight in a bit.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if I should help kit you out beforehand.
What? How could it be a boss fight? Can I open this door from the other side now?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh, look, there's a thing on that chair.
There's a whole bunch of things. Let's see. I get 1 experience for each one of these I look at.
Nice.
Giant ass print on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. I'm thinking about it. Somebody is habitually chilling next to the radio. Habitually chilling. They be chilling. Book La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. Alright. Let's read the book.
Yeah.
Interact.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
I've hit my head. What is satire?
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. No advertisements, you notice. So who's funding this radical commentary? After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments,
We can read this
Kunst
later.
und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note. Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel. La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership.
Jesus.
Perhaps they've overestimated the market demand for this kind of commentary. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine. Pretend everything's in order.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of
I'm
contents
going to
unfolds
suggest you
before
don't read the rest of it now.
Okay. Is there...
It will
It just takes
just
a while?
because magazines pass time. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And we want to savor it. But what I will suggest is that we now know enough to know that we may be dealing with
An
a
imposing
socialist.
combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
I don't... Who am I going to call?
I don't know.
Let's see. Lots more circles. Each one of these is 1 XP. Every worker, a member of the board, is written at the top of the flyers. And at the bottom, the union logo and "Demand Democracy." It's a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. Is there like a postcard collector? I mean, I guess you don't have to answer that question. It's just that they didn't sell for much at the,
On second glance,
No,
someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders, hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
I mean, still gonna fail it, but
Whatever
was
they
that?
do here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht. All items on the list have been... The drawer slides shut smoothly.
well, I'm glad that I succeeded at that task.
All bathrooms is where the drugs are kept.
Visual calculus -1 to drama,
Oh, new pair of shades.
and some. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna need that magnesium too badly. That's the phone. Is this stairs up? That's where we
That's
came
stairs
from?
up. Yep.
Okay, now can
That's
I
the door to
open
the
this
harbor.
door? Oh, well. I have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Okay.
Okay, so you're going to talk to a union leader.
Yes.
He's a socialist.
Okay.
You're a cop. Might need to dress the part. Or not. This could be the look.
So that's -1 to suggestion, which is no good. The esprit de corps, but I think that the jacket I've got also does that, and it's plus to
Yeah.
shivers also. I don't know if the shoes make any difference. I might not need savoir-faire right now. Half light, or I could put on the naval coat, +1 to suggestion, -1 to half light.
What do these new specs give you?
Visual calculus and -1 to drama. I think the glasses I've got on, they're logic, but -1 to authority. I guess we can try and it's just then my eyes are invisible. It's gonna be like, I recognize those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what, this is -2 to authority, so maybe I should put on a different shirt. Get some conceptualization back, but I do lose suggestion.
Yeah.
It's starting to look like a cop.
What does the naval coat give you?
It's +1 to suggestion, -1 to half light. I felt like esprit de corps was probably.
Yeah, it might be a bit better. Looking good. This is a good fit.
Okay.
It's like I'm a cop, but also I'm cool. I'm a cool cop.
I can also drop the ledger
Might want to drop the ledger.
to get some authority back. And the flashlight is just.
Yeah, flashlight needs. Oh, get your tar bag out.
Why?
You'll see why in a moment. Let's have a look round.
Okay. Oh, it's making me go down there. Having a thought. Let's see it. Great machines in quiescence. Why pine trees are printed on the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Composite of eye of halogen lights watches you emitting a low buzz. I think that's... Is he up here, or is he down there somewhere? Or is this just a huge pile of bottles? Commodore Red and Potent Pilsner. Okay. So then... I don't... Okay, why is it... So this is like... One money unit? One whole money unit?
Yeah.
Cleaning up Revachol.
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud, you need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here has taken something out of you. Have a seat.
Have a seat and rest.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Do I want to take the picture? I just want to know what's in the picture. Do I have to take it?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. Rene looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I don't know.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Have a seat and rest. I don't know what that does for me. Okay. And then just stole his photo. Oh, I can sell that for some amount of money.
Yeah. We'll show it to him at some point to really piss him off.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like, you know, it might be a problem. I don't remember which one Renee is, to be honest. Is there like a control panel here?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
Well, we're gonna get spotted for sure if we do that. I suppose it might be worth testing some other stuff out. I cannot tell very easily what is connected to whatever else around here.
Agreed. Go down to where the martialette thing was.
Yeah.
Control panel.
Can
And
I
then
walk
head
over here?
right. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there you go. It's contained within the yellow bits.
Do I want this, like, what is that, a vehicle or something?
Nah.
That's what's on the crane, okay. Got some coins.
Ding.
Yeah, I've gotten more money out of the flashlight than I did out of the tear bag. I guess both are useful. I have forgotten. I think it's if I hold that. Is that how I get in there? Yeah. Ultra Series gloves, just +1 to half-light. Although I think the gloves are, yeah, electrochemistry. I can do half-light though. That's probably more important right now than having drug knowledge. Okay.
Nice.
It smells like burnt coffee. There's coins. I don't know why I think it's because of the flashlight. Oh, that's wasn't done over here. Yeah, there's someone to talk to.
The Communard banner.
Do I want to talk to this guy?
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
I'm glad that conceptualization.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Seek.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Don't interrupt him.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Man. Eight possible dialogue options. Okay.
Yeah, what are they?
Let's just start with, well, I mean, Ubi, I guess.
Oh yes, born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then, too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No sir, those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes I am, yes I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
It's a red check. What's going on here? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if I find out or not.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
You know what I mean about your luck?
Yeah, that was not good.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything.
Okay,
east
so
of the
we've
river.
met her.
4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
The one that everyone calls Lizzie, yeah.
Yep.
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip too. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
What did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this under hard ease.
I mean, they already admitted to it, so I don't really know.
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags. Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir. Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
2 joint containers on the right. Okay.
Bye-bye now.
Do I need to... I mean, I guess if he says the container's empty, I don't know. I don't know if I believe him.
Save now.
Huh?
Save now. Before you go in.
Okay. That's serious, huh?
Yep.
Trying to think if I got this far the last time. I don't think so, but maybe I did. Okay.
And when we said you've only ever gotten to the second
Before
day.
you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
I've seen this portrait before, but I don't remember if it was in something else.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
There's a dead body in a tree.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Oh, right, because he knows my name and I don't.
Why are you calling me Dubois?
What's that?
It's one of the options. Why are you calling me Dubois?
I don't know if I want him to think we're an idiot just yet.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I don't sit, it's kind of my thing. Sitting in this shitty chair, I don't know. Why am I, like, taking a stand about this chair? Oh, and then somebody in the comments says, prepare your medicines.
Yeah.
I got some. They're ready. Is he's just gonna fuck up my morale? Is that the issue?
In the goddamn chair.
Alright, fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Damn, this chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Why did I die? Oh, is it the chair?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't push the button in time.
In your chest, an unnatural pressure.
Oh, for fuck's I was waiting for...
Arm. Your jaw. Don't think this is a sign. There's no cop suffers final hop.
Oh, that game. Do you have a spare hit point as well? A spare point?
I don't have a spare point because I threw it into savoir-faire as a...
As a goodwill gesture.
Yeah,
Do you have anything that gives you endurance?
Huh?
Do you have any clothes that give you endurance?
I don't think so.
No, you didn't steal you didn't buy that thing from Fritz.
Oh, is the raincoat?
The raincoat gives you an endurance point.
So the issue was just that I was waiting for the bar to start going down, which is what it's done on the other ones, and it just didn't do it that time. I don't know what the particular issue was, or maybe I just...
I think it's because you were hovering over it, but then you didn't click it.
Yeah. Well, I don't have enough medicine if the chair sucks that bad.
Before you is a walrus with great effort.
Welcome, Mr. I'm Everard. I'd offer you my...
He looks extremely...
You go ahead.
Whatever he has in store for you, It can't be good, he thinks. I'll forget about that.
Please, Mr. Dubois. Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
Ooh,
Should you
fair
find
enough.
yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men... So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Everard doesn't know you've lost your memory yet. Don't let him know. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Comically.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Yeah, that would have been interesting if that happened on the first day.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
That wouldn't patch over the differences. For a few days? It gives me one night.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
You don't need his money.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
I feel like how he knows is like because he's got people everywhere, so that's obvious. Yeah. I'm not worried. I got this. I would appreciate any help.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Well, this isn't gonna go well, because...
The chair is killing you.
Yeah.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Well, here we go.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun, and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Now, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. I call him Mr. Dubois. Sure. I'll take that glass of
What
water.
an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
You're like, oh god, I have to do the investigation again.
Well, I'm just... Like, I could just start at the top. I'll skip over you called me Mr. Dubois, which was my instinct also, is just to... You know... Because probably the most important thing, and we probably don't want to talk about my gun either, but, and like, the hanging, who cares? We already know. But, getting the dead body down from the tree. I guess I could talk about drug trade. That's police questions.
Yep.
You've got a lot of spirit clearing up the drug problem alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now, let's talk real business.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Rivershell doesn't have a mayor. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Right.
I don't know what answer is, I've opened some doors. Or saying we're not door openers? I don't know. I don't think it matters.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity
Great.
presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I can do that. I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
I just died in your chair.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry? Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
If I refuse the task for now, do I just have to start the conversation again?
You can take it and then not do it.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Everard is one of the funniest characters, yeah.
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
All of this dialogue is written as though you come here on day one before they tell you everything. Also, I studied the footprints of the crime scene worker boots.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race signs. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
Mega head.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you needed. You needed the body down.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could talk about Joyce. The other things feel like they're not ideal for right now. The Shady Brew, I mean, I just don't have any information there.
You just ask him.
Okay, I'm going to start with Joyce.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
Right. I believe that as far as I can throw him.
Vanished?
Poke him.
Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Oh, he just takes the bait every time. Or I just, like, skip it.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
That much is true. His heart truly is in it, though you wouldn't think so by looking at him. This particular brand of humor
got some morale back.
It makes for a fine distraction. If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now.
Oh, that was the previous union leader. For some reason, I thought these were talking about the same thing, but no,
What do you
negotiator.
mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget. Okay, that's cool.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Why haven't you let us see you?
Huh?
Why haven't you let us see you? Number 4.
Yeah. Oh, am I killing too much time?
No, I just...
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
And the lowballing.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Okay.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
And my morale is right back. I don't think I care if he cares how we got in. It's just that, like, sometimes if I don't explore every dialogue option, then the game doesn't progress.
No, you should be fine.
So I can walk away now. I'm going to. Okay.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Okay.
Got your union card, baby.
Neato. Okay. Nope, not where I need to go. I've already cracked that open. Right. If I have cap locks engaged. And if I double click, it doesn't work. Should I look in the container now?
What do you want?
A rusting control marsh. On. At it with a loud grind. The crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Oh, that looks precarious as fuck. Am I gonna die in there?
And with a surprisingly
maybe.
quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container. Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Okay. Can I get into it now, though?
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
Is this like your thing with that wall again? You do? Because I don't. There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
No reply.
Again, dialogue is written like I did this on the way in.
The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Been in the world for 2 days, rhetoric. Persuade the door to open. I'm gonna skip it. That gets me through the door, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got half an hour before I gotta do the other thing, so maybe we can finally get the body down.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Alright, let's talk about race again.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you.
Okay then.
Both of you. Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Yeah.
Cool. I like men with guns and power.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everott's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Spoken by a mercenary pretending to be a worker.
Yes, I am an unbelievably corrupt cop. I am corrupt every opportunity I get. Is this going to be taken as sarcasm? I don't know.
Let's find out.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Yay.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a Union man from now on.
Okay. And then I need to talk to...
Manana for the key.
Manana.
We're gonna do that.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia. I'll take the 5 points.
It's but a rest
4
area on the
points.
path leading across open plains.
Yeah, you got 2 point for it.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plane. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
Said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm a hustle grinder. Take the 4 XP.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
Los Ardis? They're
Los
an
Ardis.
independent militant group.
Los
a bit too
Ardis.
high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you. The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course. Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Okay, so
You want to do the investigation in bed?
you mean bed for me or bed for the character?
I mean, bed for both, maybe.
Well, we also have to go meet the guy at 9 p.m. The body's down.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up!
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From autopsy to cleanup, to social work, everything. An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able, usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is Lieutenant Detective. You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now...
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why, don't you know? What use are
What
you?
are you?
Oh, that's talking to Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia, yeah. Have a go at it.
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia. You, sir, you are the Copperpedia.
Unfortunately, no. They are better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes. That's right.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol.
So I would get your... So I'd leave for now.
And save?
Because...
Or do I need to put the gloves on?
I put the gloves on first. And also, you've just got a new thought.
The suicide of Kraz Mazov. It's clearly a lie. Kraz Mazov didn't shoot himself. Reaction was on the counteroffensive. The State Day Palace in Mirova was surrounded. He was either assassinated or died in the bombing. You might even have evidence to support this, somewhere in your brain. Mazov was never given a state funeral by the communists. Some people even say the body that was recovered from the ruins wasn't his. There, good. Hero restored to glory. Carry on, comrade.
+1 to rhetoric, Mazovian ethics. White check failures heal all morale.
Every time you get a failure,
yeah,
your morale heals.
Okay. Fair enough.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably trash some of these at some point, but...
Yeah.
Is it White Morning that was, yeah, just increased the zoom out distance and the Motorix caps. +3 shivers is pretty good, though. I don't think I'd want to mess with that. I think I might need to, at some point, ditch the Mazovian socioeconomics just because it's tanking 2 of my stats.
Yep. It does give you those +4 to dialogue choices, though.
Yeah. And I guess that this doesn't really do a hell of a lot for me. Like, it raises them to 4, the learning cap, but...
Well, that you can use to up your health at some point.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm not going to mess with anything right now. I don't think. Let's do a save, I guess, because
you
made me worry about
I
it.
might have to disappear. Aww.
You have to disappear?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I might keep going for just a little bit, because I feel like this is a weird place to leave it.
I'll stick around for the autopsy.
Okay, and then I have to open this door over here.
The rotting man lies on his side, with his eyes looking straight through you. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
Assistant, okay.
That's you.
Well, I mean... The gloaming. That's the apocalypse cop. I don't think I get any points for that. In my...
No, you don't.
No, this one. Because I have the Cop of the Apocalypse, but that just raises... I guess it just raises the learning caps for those, which is maybe not that important. Anyway.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Do I care? Do I care if it's me or him?
I don't think you care.
Next. We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down. What's next? Date of birth? NA. Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Well, okay.
He nods.
Mondial.
Nice.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Fucky, fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex?
Right, fucky, right, pig's gonna have sex. Why would... okay.
Nor does he look
ADHD
well
cop.
with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else?
It was European, that's why I
9.
didn't get it.
Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A strange word. Treatment.
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure.
I don't know. Just saying, I'm not so sure.
Your choice.
He places his gloved hand on the dead man's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerback puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette ball-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide, the other an accident, the small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
When am I going to get them?
Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a window of opportunity. After the lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this has helped you, my liege.
Then Kim's gonna see me wearing them.
It's true. Well,
Note,
if memory
the
serves,
boot has a hidden
the
serial
one.
number on it. It's E50.
And what he says is, I will tell on you.
100.
What's that?
1000.
If I remember correctly, he has one line of dialogue about it, and it is, I see those boots, I am going to tell on you.
Oops. A bad feeling comes over you.
Which the assistant detective inexplicably reported to me as X5415 something. Why was that, assistant detective?
It was merely a jest. Horseplay. The impression of you being a total psychopath is wrong.
Locker room banter, Jesus Christ.
It's quite possible. You lied to me for no good reason. Please write down the right serial number. E50.100.1000.
Bitches are at it. This pleases Kuno.
I could have written. I'm not even writing down the
Tattoos.
boots.
Try not to bring the incident up anymore.
The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo resembling a microelectronical circuit board. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Just gonna touch his hair.
No.
Lividity is
Whatever you think to
consistent
do.
with hanging.
I don't think I
The
can
head
do
is
that.
congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down but amend for high velocity.
Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared. At the chain cutters. Good thing we've got these chain cutters. Pull out the rubber gripped cutters. Okay.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Yes, I'm Kuno's pig, I agree.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Well, cannot be retried.
Have a feel of every other option first, then.
It's...
You are? You're Kuno's pig?
Concentrate on the belt.
That
not
didn't
on
change
who's
anything.
pig. There is no pig. There are only the chain cutters and the belt.
And I can't do anything to increase physical instruments, so whatever.
After
Oh my
some
god,
deliberation,
you gotta be kidding
you
me.
sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia...
No! It's gonna happen, see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Does it look like he was enjoying his moment of death?
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Scarring is way more extensive.
Last item, hands.
What am I gonna do?
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for? Il Corbo de Cappadocia. Nothing does. This was pleasurable. I sincerely thank you for touching my hand. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Oh boy.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer. Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid, ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands. No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
Oh boy. Oh, fuck.
It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking. Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, Na. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? Neither am I. That's it. Same for toxicology and serology, Na. Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
That's a little bit too real for me. Do you have any knowledge? No, but I have trivia. That one, titbits, that's the British spelling.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits lividity in the lower extremities, feet, hands, and neck, visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Omit the voila.
What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
What about the injuries we have afflicted? I was gonna say, what do you mean we?
Oh, so we inflicted them? Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Now, injuries. Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury? So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Right. Next. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
How did it go?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg. For processing.
He's like, where are the boots?
He's thinking, did I miss something? I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Have a look around.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways. Ancient materials buried. Just a small gulp away. My beloved Kobo. A small gulp away. Come back later, Kobo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dream.
Is Kim gonna get mad at me if I try to remove his boots?
Probably.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna get 2 of these in a row this low.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough. His fingernails have turned dark. They're chipped and quite long. There is dirt under them. That's all.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay.
If you want for this task to slowly become impossible, then yes. Otherwise, no. He's been hanging out far too long already. We need to ice him. It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
Kuno looks like he gets around. Knows Martinez. And its fridges too, probably.
Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
No, it's not letting me do it again.
Do a check.
Huh? No, but it's just I need to... Well, let's see what I've got for perception. Because I think I have... Let's see, that's logic and authority. Yeah, maybe I don't have anything for perception. Thought I did. Yep, nothing. I mean, I guess I can just dump some points into it, though. Oh, you know what it is I have, yeah, I have bonus points from one of the thoughts. Yeah, we can throw. We can give it another try.
The man is The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Yep. This is, not ideal.
You really ought
God
to
damn
wait
it.
until the cadaver is refrigerated. Digging around in this mess now is proving hopelessly difficult.
What else am I going to get from this? I don't... Because I'm going to throw my other point in perception.
Good.
And I'm not saving, I'm just going to live with it, but... It's going to be annoying.
The man is decomposing. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. You really ought to wait until the cadaver is refrigerated. Digging around in this mess now.
Alright, so I gotta talk to Gart. That's gonna...
It seems so.
That's gonna not go so well. I don't know if I want to fuck with this... well, it's not that door, right? It's... Oh no, I have to go around the other side. It's, yeah, over there. Hmm.
Can I help you? Yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right? Well, I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Let's go talk to the frit clerk.
Assuming it's still open. So I strike the microphone. The strikerphone.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. Right behind you. You're joking, right? Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Okay.
Oh, Kuno it is. Oh boy. I mean, I guess I could, like, ask Joyce. I don't know.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what the most effective thing is here, but I don't want to click on them.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut.
Figure out what's going on with this kid.
For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
That's a red check. Okay.
By killing in his territory, someone has openly challenged Kuno. It's in his best interest to put them in their place. A dark flame smolders in Kuno's eyes as he ponders your argument, wordless, like kings do.
Alright, Kuno hears you. See that shit house over there?
A cold comes over you as you glance behind him at the crumbling colossus there, casting a shadow on you.
Whatever. Don't fuck back at the Kuno. You gotta get in that shit. In there deep.
Yes, he means the doomed commercial area.
Check the fucking basement, pig. Don't you know anything? Always check the fucking basement, recon style. There's a giant fridge down there. Fucking will fit, no problem. It looks like a white bear or some shit. Try not to piss yourself when you see it.
A white bear? A polar bear?
Through the bookstore, you gotta beg the book bitch. Used to be you could get in there through the doorbell, jam that shit. Book bitch changed that. Kuno doesn't beg, so Kuno doesn't go there anymore. Yeah, book bitch, beggar. You stupid or something?
He means the bookstore. We have to ask. Plaisance is the mother of the little girl peddling books on the plaza. We have to ask Plaisance in the store.
Impressive note-keeping, Lieutenant.
See, the clod gets it. Listen to your four-eyed friend. You didn't hear it from Kuno, pig. But don't forget where you heard it from.
Kuno owns you now, pig. You're Kuno's property.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
I think I gotta come back and do this. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to wait a whole other day to talk to the smoking man.
Yeah.
It's already an hour and a half past when we're meant to be there. Two thoughts.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again? Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
To the city.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body. Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Different, of course. His shirt. His shirt.
He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt.
His shirt? No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned. Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Oh yeah, that's not going to be a problem. Also not a problem.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia. My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
I'm just telling him about the stuff I stole.
Nice.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities. I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
As though we hadn't already gotten past this, but that's right.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell. I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man. All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember. I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent. Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM? Well, maybe.
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM. The Coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the Coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here. La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the Coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution. It is the most important thing. It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%. But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%. The Coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet? A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
I don't know how much of this is important, and it's just going to cost me minutes when I need to go figure out how to get into that basement.
When did you last save?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Do you think I need to reload it?
No, I'm just because I've kind of got to scoot off.
Yeah, that's okay. if you gotta go, I'll just try and wrap up this little bit here.
Cool. But this has been fun. I'll see
Yeah.
you next time.
Thanks for joining, Ollie.
Cheerio.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know.
Whatever you wish, officer. Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters. Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level. Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole. It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level. A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident. You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy. It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics. I'm just enjoying the view. We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active. Sorry, who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as is.
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him. I'm all ears, officer. A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions. Was there anything else? My friend, how did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in. One of the wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate? Debating. You should consider joining a debating society for adults. I hear they're oodles of fun. I used to have a flyer for one, but now that I start thinking of it, it was for an improv class anyway. It's this funny theater thing, you know? Very creative. helps relieve stress.
A chill runs down your spine as you envision a half-dozen people in professional attire standing around a chair, awkwardly pretending to be waiting for a motorbus. It's neither funny nor creative.
I'm all ears, officer. The coalition, the economy impacts the entire... Yes, as I said before, I'm a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the Moral Intern.
But of course. Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values? Martinez? No. Martinez is something else. Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the views of the RCM.
Your full autonomy is important, I agree. But it's an ongoing process. Nothing happens overnight. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Whatever you wish, officer. Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Okay, well... I think we've looked at everything, so I'm guessing that we're either not getting back in here or... But whatever, we can let that guy go. Make a new save. Okay. Now, quickly, I think we should try to see if we can get the refrigeration. I suppose I could leave it for next time, but I don't want to leave it. Don't want to leave it undone, I guess. We can also go open this other door, but I think the issue is that if we do that, we'll have the opportunity to look inside, and I might like to take that opportunity. So it's probably not a fast thing. So then, quickly as we can, let's see.
An old callbox. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally again.
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Do I have anything that boosts volition? I don't remember. I mean, I suppose I could just try it. Nope, nothing that boosts volition.
An old call box. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and, alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. There's the static again, whispering like a seashell pressed against the air.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order? My...
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
It's you. My God.
Wait, is she...
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Is this some kind of joke? The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
And then it hits you. She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going. A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head.
For 300 years I have been here, volatile and luminous, made of sodium and rain. If you want me, you can find me on the beach. Donnerstag.
So... it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve. Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
You hear the same waiting room music, but no one picks up the receiver anymore.
Okay. Can I get in here? Nope. I guess I do have some new points, so I can just try to figure out what's going on with the body. Or maybe I get one more, I think, on perception? Or was it perception?
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Yeah, it is perception. Maybe I can do just one more. We can save scum. Because I feel like I need to know what it is, I guess. Yeah, oh no, we're maxed already. Shit. The time for save scumming was earlier. Oof. Let's see. Is there gonna be some way? I don't think any of these things are gonna let us in.
An old call box with East Delta Commerce Center. You ring the... What an ominous... All you hear is static. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute. Looks like someone has melted half. Silence. Silence. Nothing happens after silence. This button...
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected.
You hear the same waiting room.
I feel like I got in here the last time I played, but maybe I just remember trying to convince somebody to let me in. Well, that sucks. Because I feel like I'm gonna have more negative points. There's something down there. Oh, yeah. Well, we just can't get there. Well, I suppose I could have just let him, take the body away, because really it's, We've ascertained. Well, I mean, we knew what it was to begin with, anyway. Alright, well, I'm not going to go to bed yet, just in case Ollie has any ideas for me. I'm just not sure if there's anything, anything else
Just
I can
an
do.
ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Oh, well, I got this. Maybe I got this.
Because you see it, finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. O Wall Father.
Huh?
He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
Mm-hmm. Sure, if you must.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm guessing that I've probably run out of stuff to do. I could potentially load an earlier save if I want to rush through all this. I'm not going to mess with that, because, like I said, I think we're probably going to want to... I don't know, do we do that and then go back? If this is too long, I'm probably just going to quit back to this save. We'll find out.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in?
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. If the Merc Tribunal happens before we solve this, we are looking at casualties. What's one unlocked door compared to that? On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it. Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you're never gonna find out what's behind the door. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle. This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomena of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Got some logic shirt.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures. The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Figured I could put the mug back. Freak the guy out, but... okay. Guess we've kind of done it all.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
So yeah, I can't do any more thoughts until I kick something out. Let's see. So this one does +1 empathy, which is cool. Yeah, I might want to put something in there so I don't die so easily, but I don't know if that's really... And the +4 XP for the left-wing dialogue options versus the -1 to visual calculus and -1 to authority is tricky. Because sometimes I want to say other things. And then those are pretty high learning caps, but... yeah, I don't know. That one I can probably ditch. That one's pretty good, though. That one I need to keep. That's where all of my points are coming from. Yeah, we don't know what that one's going to be yet. White check failures heal all morale. I don't need that so much because of the actual art degree. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's that important, but the +1 rhetoric is at least not, you know, being minus on things. I feel like the joke here is that it's like a sunk cost fallacy. The idea that you have to keep saying the communist things, even though it's not really, it's providing you a very small amount. So Shivers learning cap raised to 6. And that one also does it, Cop of the Apocalypse, so we could ditch that. Although more money from selling Terror. Might want to go dump those bottles first. I don't know if the special collector's edition Terror bottles on the map is a joke or not. I guess we can leave that alone for right now, because it doesn't advance while we sleep anyway. So we can just start fresh the next day. Is this a coat? Yeah, it is. Because I noticed the coats don't have negatives, but the shirts do sometimes. Okay, well, I think I'm going to just leave it right here because it's late and I need to stop playing. But we'll get back to it soon. Next time I've got some free time to pull this up. I wasn't expecting to do it today, but it kind of worked out that way. So anyway, I am going to leave it there, but thanks for watching. And I'll be back soon.